lebitso la ka ke nna Musinini Zakia Radipabe. Most of you who know me, you call me Zakes. La lo ba bang ke bana. Lebitso ke batho ba baholo fela ka lebitso le. Yeah, so I've got some pieces here tsa ke di dirileng tsa art. The paintings tse leng gore ke batla go di share le lona, so that you may appreciate what I do, and so that I can also inspire, young ones who are interested in this trade. Not only is it good for your mind, but it's also, unlocks the potential in you. Yeah, I started this thing many years ago. It just came naturally. I've always loved to draw, something, and when I started using pens and pencils and things like that, and camera lebati, go high, all those things. So it was just a natural thing. So I always wanted to be an artist, despite everything else that I've done in my life. Yeah, so my journey started when I think I was in the then standard 3. I had this guy, banking. Experience primary school, and this guy I called him Lala, and his name is Sylvester at Togo Springs. He was a very good footballer that day, and but he also was an artist, and come out last thing, hardly busy mola, memally busy router nara draw we were always in trouble because of that. Yeah, so up until I went to high school, Komazwe, and in my heart, I always wanted to be an artist. So when I applied for a position, for scholarship, there weren't schools that were catered for black people at the time. The only one was in Natal at the time, Ndaleni, and they wanted me to study for primary teacher's diploma. Unfortunately, my old man didn't like it at all, so I had to proceed to high school, and I simply just lost interest up until I was in matric, and we did biology. We used to do a lot of drawings and things like that. My teachers were also taking keen interest in what I did, and I did the College of Education, goes to Tolwane. Then drawing became a must because the charts studied teaching aids and stuff. So yeah, so I've always been doing this up until one day high with my wife, and it's some end figures. It's a masala. We go and get then I draw a very simple picture, an elephant, and this is what caused it all. And yeah, so this is what I do. I've always been doing it. I've been selling paintings from a long time ago now, and yeah, anybody who is interested, I've got some paintings here. The first one is an Ngoni painting, of a Ngoni bull. And to me, it actually came to me by accident, because somebody wanted me to do it for him, and after I had done it, then he thought it was too expensive. So now I told him it was not a problem. If he didn't want it, it'd still be mine. I'm still going to sell it at a higher price. So there you go, the power of the male, as you can see there. Yeah, this one in front of me is, I call it Musa and the Chickens. Musa is Umosa. She's my first granddaughter, the one standing up there. And I love this picture, and I'm not gonna sell it in any case. It's for my own private collection, because I've got my blood running in it. So there's no way I can give it away. I wish I could sell it, but I can't. It's just priceless. Yeah, this one, the donkey ride. I've seen these things battering, for the rest of my life, because this is the kind of situation where I was born and bred at Kwahaselika. And we used to have a lot of donkeys running around, Diabo Madibaneng, and so on and so forth. And the funny part of it is that sometimes we used to conduct some roadblocks, when the donkeys were passing by, and we used to whistle and they could stop, and the owner couldn't do anything about it. Yeah, and then the next one, technique impasto. That's where you use a palette knife, like you can see, a lot of texture. Yeah, and the likely thing, or the first thing, how you want to instinct, you must touch it, because it appeals to the texture there, sort of invites you to touch it. Yeah. I hope it is not that nude, but yeah. Yeah, this one, I call it the marketplace, and as you can see, there are people who have come to the market, are there, and what actually inspired me to come up with this kind of a thing is the fact that this is how I envision our fruit markets to look like. Very clean and very tidy and well organized, unlike what we are seeing today. I just hope and wish that one day we'd have an establishment such as this one, where we'll be able to buy ourselves everything that we need. And the architecture is something else, and I once saw a picture of a building in a city that is called Atlantis, which has now, it is rumored to have disappeared under the sea. So this is the kind of images that are there to indicate the wealth of the people who are staying in that particular area. Yeah, so obviously I want to also express that it took me almost the whole year to complete. So it means I've put in a lot of effort. And then now you're going to put your hand a little bit deeper into your pocket, and it costs a lot of money. And then how's naturally the police is come for me.